Welcome to Reality Hunt Club. It's a great day today.
And what's your name, buddy?
My name's Bill Vincent, and I'm hunting a stand that I was told not to hunt.
Who by who?
Well, by the president of our club says that they haven't been seeing any deer.
No, I said we hadn't seen any of the last 4 hunts, but well, boy, it happened now.
I had a gut feeling, and my gut worked out in the right direction today.
All right, and where? Now tell me the story.
Well, we were sitting in a foggy, smoky power line. In fact, we couldn't see 50 feet in front of us until about 8:30, and when it cleared, this buck came out about 10 minutes later and walked straight toward the stand, and I dropped him right in his tracks.
Now who is this buck?
This is the 911. This is the famous 911 that everybody's talking about. But I'll have to give credit to Frog, who told me that, look out, he's got a big headgear and a little body. And sure enough, he did.
Now this is the legend. He's 5.5. We've been chasing him off and on. This is the first year we've actually got some photos, actually seen him. I actually saw him when I was climbing up in the stand. And this is the first time we've actually gotten on this deer since he was a 2.5. He's just been tough. He roams a lot. And Mr. Vincent here is lucky enough to take him. And it was 70 degrees. It was 70 degrees this morning. I think it was low of 60. Just not quite right conditions, but we've seen a lot of deer move, and Bill killed him. So I want to ask the question. You're sitting there bad-mouthing the president, telling you where to put you, right?
Right.
All right. Are you a happy member?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. This is the second big buck I've killed in 3 years on this club. So, yes, and it was all because the president liked me. So, suck up to the president, and you'll kill bucks like this.
So would you give our club an endorsement?
Absolutely. For $5,000, you can join today.
Ooh, don't tell everybody what you're paying to get these premium bucks. But anyway, yeah, we've been hunting the power line pretty good. We saw him a couple days. I shot my buck the morning. I shot my buck over there, and I actually thought it was him that I shot. And I hunted it for 3 more times, didn't see anything, and got off. And Bill got on this morning, and I'll be dang, he got him. But I've been hunting up on the hill. He was hunting over here. I should know better. One thing about it, you got to admit, Chuck and I both said, if 911 is to be killed by a member on our club, he will be killed in this stand right here in 20. And we've been saying that for 3 years.
And the wind was the proper thing. The wind was perfect. Yeah. Everything was perfect.
Yeah. So thanks for watching the Reality Hunt Club. This episode's not over. I'm fixing to go into some background. I want to talk a little bit more history about this deer. I got some trail cameras, but Mr. Vincent's part's over. So now we're gonna go get some great photos and put those photos at the end. And I want my picture taken with him for sure. And so let's go over the history of this deer and go over just some strategies of what we've seen of him, and just unique 5.5-year-old buck. 911 the legend. Stay tuned. Now, we had history with this deer dating back to the 2008-2009 season. As you can see this trail camera photo here. In this photo, he's actually a 2.5-year-old deer. And you can see how big of G2s, you know, characteristically long G2s that he has in this trail camera photo. And this is just a 2.5-year-old deer, so this is quite an impressive antlers. Now, I personally didn't have any photos of him during the 2009-2010 season, but I did get this short video that you're watching here of him about to work a scrape. And, you know, once again, you can see his G2s were long. Now, during the 2010-2011 season, we started getting more pictures of him. As you can see, as I'm talking about it now, you can look at these photos. And one of my buddies even had a shot at him. Now, he was about 60-65 yards with a bow, and it was just too far, and he couldn't connect. And so we thought we were going to have a chance at him during the rut. And the rut came around, and no sightings or no photos and no nothing. So now we get back to this hunting season, the 2011-2012 season, and we got our first ever photo of him at a feeder. Now, we felt that the reason he was at the feeder, because we've never gotten pictures of him over a corn pile or over a feeder, was because of the severe drought. And the severe drought caused all the browse to be so dry and not nutritious that we think we got him at a feeder. And sure enough, as you can see in these photos, we got him in the early season, and he was there. So season rolls around and pre-rut rolls around, and sure enough, we start getting photos of him on the power line going back and forth into our 2 bedding areas. And sure enough, we got lucky, and he was staying in that position in that area. And there was some activity in some of the areas he likes to go, such as they were cutting wood, one place they were burning, one place they were planting. So it kept him in our core. It kept his core area in our area, and we started to hunt him pretty hard. And I actually saw him one day go across the power line when I was getting up in the stand, and that was the only sighting I think anybody got. And then about a week later, Bill Vincent came up, and sure enough, he connected on him, as you can see at the beginning of this video. Now, I'm actually glad that Bill got him instead of some of my other buddies, such as Chuck and Frog, because if one of us got it, it probably would have been hard on the other ones to live or continue to be friends with him because of the bragging rights. So with Bill Vincent, he's kind of the outside source, so he can kill the deer and have bragging rights, and all 3 of us can just sit there and soil. As you can see in these photos, it's a great deer, and you can see me playing around with the pouting and my arm around Bill, and just cutting up. Now Bill's killed 2 bucks in 3 years, really nice bucks, and he's got some kind of lucky horseshoe up his butt. I mean, it's just unbelievable. He shows up, hunts one spot, and he knocks them down. And we're up here hunting continuously. But I'm really glad because Bill's a great member. I'm glad he got it. So anyway, look at this photo here. Is this not a happy member or what? So anyway, this is the story of 9/11. Quite a story. He was a ghost and also a legend, and was a 5.5-year-old deer. Only 5.5 I know that we've taken, and we followed him. There's a 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So that's remarkable that you can have that much history with a deer. And it's kind of sad that he's gone, but then again, I'm glad we got him. He's going on Bill's wall versus dying of old age, car hit him, somebody else get him, coyote gets him, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, this is the end of this webisode. Now, go to Facebook and like us on the Facebook. Go to do a search on Reality Hunt Club, and we'll come up and become our friend. Like us. Or you can leave your comments in YouTube. Please leave your comments. I get a kick out of that, even good and bad. And give us show ideas or ideas you'd like to see where we go. And, of course, you can always reach me at Gmail. That's toxicgivens@gmail.com, toxicgivens@gmail.com. We're starting to wind this season down a little bit. We got some more videos coming up. It's been a great season so far. So stay tuned and watch the rest of our videos. Thanks for watching Reality Hunt Club.